Hi, let's talk about fueling your fire. In other words, how to stay motivated to learn English because we all know that it's easy to start, but the real heroes are the ones that actually continue with their plan. So, my name is Susa. I'm an English teacher. I'm actually your coach to how to go from fear of speaking English to confidence and enjoyment because we all know that we want to enjoy life and English is the way to connect with lots of people today. So let's get into our today's topic, how to fuel that fire of motivation. You're motivated, you want to learn English, and so how do you keep up with that plan of yours? Well, tip number one, let go of perfectionism. It's overrated. Focus on connecting with other people. Focus on communication. Focus on getting your point across, making friends, doing business, whatever. Like, yes, there is grammar to be learned. Yes, there is that perfect word that you might not remember when you're using English. But just do your best. Go out there, try things. If you see things somewhere, try them out. See how that word works. If it works, if it doesn't work, if you get a funny look, may not be the right one. But hey, I mean, people don't really take things so seriously. It's okay. And then you also learn to accept yourself imperfectly perfect. So, let go of perfectionism and treat mistakes as pieces for information on how you can improve. That's what they are. Right. Tip number two, find an encourager. This is a big one. I've been teaching English for 25 years and I have really seen the power of a student who has someone in their entourage that encourages them. It doesn't even have to be somebody who speaks English. It doesn't have to be someone your age. It could be a child, it could be a grandma, it could be your coworker, somebody around you who wants you to learn things, who wants you to improve who you are, who finds that learning is of value, that developing your skills is something that we should look for in life. So find that person and let them encourage you, let them spark that fire, keep your fire going, allow them to speak that motivation into you, and then do the same to other people. Maybe they want to learn something else, maybe it's not English, but you can be the same, be an encourager to them, and instead of complaining, boost people to get to their goals. So tip number two, find somebody who will encourage you, who will believe in you, who will motivate you when you feel like I don't think I want to do this anymore. They will be like, no, they will remind you, this is what you really wanted. So just keep up with it. We all need that somebody at one point. And then you get your jam back and then you're fine. So find your encourager. Tip number three is connect with your passions. Connect with your core interests. So learn what you already love in your native language. What is it that you could be learning hours and hours about? What do you love doing? Is it gardening? Is it learning about raising children, art, soccer, volleyball, grooming pets? Whatever it is, learn that. Focus on that. Find content that talks about that, because then learning English will become just a natural way of extending your knowledge. You can learn new things in the areas that you're interested in directly in English, and then you won't see the time go by. So tip number three in how to stay motivated is find something in English that aligns with your passions. And if you don't know what your passion is, what would you do if money wasn't an issue? What would you do even if you didn't get paid? That's your passion. So learn about that in English. Okay. Tip number 4 in how to stay motivated is to schedule 5 minutes into your day. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of English. That can be many different things. It can be a podcast. It can be a website. I will link 2 websites here. It's one of them is the Good News Network, and another is 5 Minute English. They have podcasts that last 5 minutes. So those can be good things. I love when we learn through good news and not so much with bad news. But that is an option too. Just take regular news broadcasting material. So yeah, find something that can work for 5 minutes. It can also be, for example, finding 3 words that you want to learn that day. You can write them down. You can pronounce them. You can think of a sentence that will take you about 5 minutes. So do 5 minutes of English every single day, but non-negotiable. My students have told me that when it's like built into your schedule, you take that decision-making hurdle out of the equation. So you know that this is it. You know that you're supposed to do that. So you will do that. You don't have to like ask yourself, am I going to learn English today? No, if you say every morning at 10 o'clock, it's going to be 5 minutes of English, and you will do your learning out of habit. And then the more you do it, the more it becomes a natural part of your day, and the more motivated you feel because you see the progress. And actually, the tip number 5, the last one, is about progress. So to stay motivated, you want to track your wins. What does that mean? That means that you're keeping a success log on your phone, in a notebook, whatever you want. So really write things down when you have little wins, little victories. Maybe you spoke to somebody and they understood what you said. Maybe somebody will just give you like a compliment, like, wow, like you sound a lot more fluent than last time. Maybe you'll watch a TV show that you couldn't understand before, and now you're like, hey, wow, I don't need the subtitles. Or maybe I understood that girl's accent. So don't underestimate these little wins. Tracking success in language learning is a bit of a problem because it's not so easy. So that's why little things matter. So keep that success log, write those moments down, and then go back and look at them. Maybe you wrote an email without having to look up any words. So yeah, write your successes down and celebrate them, and let them encourage you on your journey to learn English. So I hope that these tips help you. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.